All right, Rayur, it's game 2. This means it's the real game. The series starts. Do you think Infinity can take this, my boy?
Whew, let's go. No, oh,
God,
Jesus
why?
Christ. No.
Why?
Okay. At
Yes,
least
the
we
problem
have
was
a
the
band.
hoodwink.
Nice.
It was the hoodwink. We figured it out, guys. The hoodwink's
Now
trash,
the
not
real
Tide.
series begin. Let's go.
Okay, why Tide, Rayur? Well, after seeing the last game, why do you think they picked the Tide first pick?
I don't know. I think like it's a comfort zone. Maybe. I mean, Asini just gave us a nice explanation about their Wolf team just stealing Mars, and I think they maybe can think Tide Runter do the same job as Mars in the game, you know?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's fair.
I think the hero raised a bit of priority on their minds when they lost to Thunder, and Thunder last pick tied into Monkey, and probably then they realized, okay, the hero can be very effective even if it doesn't have the best of the lanes, and so they see as a replacement for the Mars, and this is about a bit what I mentioned the previous cast, like having the second pick, you can go for showing your off lane and then countering on the mid and hard carry matchup. Although this time they don't show exactly a lane, because I strongly believe the Bane is 5, right?
I hope so, yes.
Yeah, and they target the bans with the Luna. I like the Luna ban, the Disruptor ban, I don't like it, but like
they protect the Tide, man.
the thing is, if you wanna hard counter the Tide, they need to ban Disruptor and Greenstroke, because both they work the same way. So then you need 2 bans here, I think.
Yeah, Grimstroke is a good pick, actually. I like the Grimstroke as well. Because Grimstroke's also good against Spirits, which might have just been the pick against Puck. What did you guys think? I didn't ask you, actually. What do you think of the MP, Astini, after seeing the last game? Would you have rather seen a Void Spirit?
It's a difference about timings. I was talking this with Hayur during the match. Like, I understand going Nature's Prophet. I actually liked it, because you want to be able to fight into Luna's BKB. You don't want to give that first free Roche. So I really like the approach, but I think he played not the best. Like, had amazing early game, but then he was taking bad decisions on splitting, like not splitting on Roche fight, as Winter mentioned, especially like splitting against a Puck level 25. He just like gave the game away. Of course, the game wasn't easy, but decision-wise, I didn't like how it was played.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Let's go to the Doom pick over here. What do you think? We've seen a lot of Doom 4 these days. I know we've liked it before. Do you think it's a solid pick against a Puck? I always thought it was kind of bad against Puck.
I think it's one response to any carry that HFN picks that just hit two creeps at the same time, you know? They just
Can't he do so, though?
Yeah, it's kind of anti-Dusa. And to make sure they have a way to stop HFN, because I think HFN the last game just farmed way too much, you know? Oh, Rubik.
Yeah, interesting.
That's interesting. That's a nice Rubik game. You have Ravage, you have the Grip, you have Doom.
Yeah.
It's a nice one. But I don't know, I was talking to Astini, and I think King RD just play better when he has heroes that jump people, you know? Who initiate and go first.
Yeah. He likes
Weaver,
pulling off lane from 4.
Yeah, the Weaver, I don't know, but Rubik this game seems very dope.
Okay. Do you agree with Stini?
I love Rubik. I would love also Bloodseeker against the Doom, some sort of hero like this. But Rubik's amazing here. The Green would also be great. Like Green Rubik, they work really well together. But like,
True.
yeah, Rubik is great against the 3 heroes that have been showed. So just wondering if they want to guarantee a carry here, like CK, Blood, some hero that has some lifesteal against this Doom.
Okay.
Or secure. Oh, I'll be actually happy with Green, but maybe a Wyvern.
So my question to you would be, are there more than 3 carry picks that are good here? Or more than 2, rather?
So Blood CK, what else? Life Stealer can be decent. Jagger can be decent.
I think.
Yeah, do so. Yeah. Okay, they definitely think that there is. Thank you. You were both right. Clockwork gets picked though instead of the Grimstroke. Why Clockwork over Grim, Rayur?
It's a nice way to deal against Bane, and I think it's decent against Tide too. And they can go for Ursa this game. I don't think Ursa is that bad. It's excellent in the lane phase against Tide. On the game, it struggles a little bit against Doom, but I think it's okay if they have a draft to make sure they help Ursa to not be kited, which is this draft. You have the cogs, you have the coil, you have the arena, the spear back, etc.
Yeah, telekinesis.
But I don't know. I feel like they're going Duza if Infinity does not ban Duza.
Maybe with
Like-
TA, it deters you from Dusa a little bit.
There's a split opinion on this matchup.
Interesting.
Most of the people think TA is good against Duza, and there's people think that Duza is good against TA. Honestly,
Who are you?
I'm on TA team. I think TA is better than Duza on the game itself. On the late, not on the late game. I think
Obviously.
Duza on the late game is one of the best heroes of the game. But on the mid game itself, the timing from the Templar is way too fast. You know, and the possibility to just make sure you get the first Roshan, it's a big deal against Duza.
Okay. Steny, are you team Dusa or team TA?
I'm Team Duza, definitely, on this matchup.
Okay.
Definitely Duza.
All right, interesting. So you think that Wolf Team could still pick Dusa, or do you don't like that pick? Oh well, that's bad. Never mind. Ignore. I guess Infinity is also Team Dusa. What are your carries, Steny, now that you said? You said CK Bloodseeker. Do you still like those?
I like a lot, especially the Bloodseeker. I think they can go something like TB, because then it's like more of a hard carry. That's more the play style that you expect for HFN. I also can see the Gyro working here because it's the lane with Clock. Clock is kind of good on the lane against Doom because Doom attack speed is terrible. So if you lock him into the cogs, he cannot get away because he cannot right-click the cog. So he could have a decent lane.
Right, because his attack time is terrible, right? It's the second lowest basic attack time in the game. Or second highest, I suppose. I mean, all your picks are
Maybe it's a free PL game. It's super trash in the lane against Tide, but on the game itself seems good.
Well, you have a last pick, right? And I think Ember's still in the pool.
Oh
Ember,
yeah.
Bungle, like PL is just last pick, and even when it may work.
Gyro.
Oh, why?
Okay.
This is HFN through and through, man. Ranged agility hero that hits multiple targets. Okay. Is the Gyro that scary? It's not even with Ayo, it's just Gyro, dude.
I don't like Gyro without any buffs. Like maybe like even with Invoker they used to run, it was really good because it was some sort of, but even Legion Commander is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Steny, with your size of discontent, I think that you might be going for Infinity this game?
Yeah, I'm going for Infinity.
Wow, I
don't like this Wolf
I
team draft.
want to see your face. Can we see Steny's disappointment? Please? Oh, okay. I was
No, I'm
expecting
laughing,
sadder,
but when I saw the Gyro, I was like,
yeah.
why?
Yeah. Rayur, do you trust the HFN this game?
No, I think it's a bad game for Gyro. I'm going with Infinity 2 in this game.
Okay. I have a second question for you guys, because we have a little more time, and you guys were quick about this. What are your thoughts? Do you think Duster picked the Gyro, or do you think HFN called it? Steny?
I think HFN called it. It's like, hey, what do you want to play here? It's like, oh, give me Gyro, it's a good lane. And
I don't think he even asked, to be honest with you. I think he just said. Rayur, what about you?
I think he was just spamming to pick Gyro on the draft phase, just clicking too much on the Gyro. Yeah. And Duster's like, okay, I will pick Gyro.
Nice. My panel is not only knowledgeable about Dota, but they know so much about the players they can literally guess what they're talking about. Thank you, Rayur. Thank you, Steny. Let's go to our casters. Will this multiple target hitting agility carry be able to carry the game here for Wolf Team a second time? Will Infinity showcase that Gyro just is trash? We're gonna have to go with our casters to find out. Gareth and Winter, take it away.
Yeah, I don't know. We've lost all of our trust in these HFN heroes all of a sudden. Gyrocopter, Winter, is it a bad game for Gyro? It's the same kind of story as Luna, right?
I know it's a good game for Rubik and it can carry the game from there, you know. Maybe not the best game for Gyro, but the panel mentioned it's good for the lane. Maybe that's the primary purpose. They're picking it against the Tide, the lane. But generally, you don't see Gyros being picked without like either an Ogre or a IO to buff him up.
Yeah, the panel even mentioned like Alacrity from Invoker, something like that, just to give him a bit more of a wallop out of his hits. We'll see though. I mean, Lumiere on this Templar Assassin is going to be farming incredibly quickly from the position 1. We've still got that Talvo Mars, Adriano Puck, so taking some of the elements from game 1 as well. That should round out their team fight. A lot of reliance on magic damage though, I think, from Wolf team. They don't have a lot of physical until that Gyro does get a few items. Whereas Infinity, a lot of spread. Minus armor from Tide, physical from TA and Ember. And a lot of minus armor, actually, if they get Orb of Corrosion on PP.
Oh, first blood. We might see a first blood here. Okay, no. Not going to be able to catch up with the boots there. Luster started out with boots. But, yeah. Let's see whether it's going to pay off. I feel like with this Gyro against this, Tide plus, I guess double melee, maybe it's fine. Because usually Clock Gyro, as a Clock, you're probably going to be doing some tanking in the first couple of waves before you can be aggressive to try to go for kills. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go boots right away. But maybe in this lane, because he's up against double melee, he feels like he wants to play a lot more aggressive. So he's starting with boots.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I was going to ask you. Position 5 boots on Clockwork. I mean, it's not like he's going to be like lane dragging or anything like that, just chasing down the Doom, I guess.
Very weird.
And maybe if Doom is doing stuff like this where Doom is lane dragging, the Clock can kind of counteract that later on. But so far, they've done a great amount of damage to Mariano. That keeps the Tide kind of out of the lane.
Getting the wave. Did he get the wave?
He blocked the large camp at least, and it looks like he's going to get some of the wave. The range creep, at the very least, is a big part of it. And yeah, he grabs a couple of melee creeps as well. Well, there's the boots, right?
Yeah, Tide's not going to be too happy about this. That is not... Things have not gone well.
Courier?
I mean, the Doom had boots too, so... Yeah. I don't know, but...
It's like one of those things, you don't have to outrun the bear, you have to outrun the guy behind you who's running away from the bear. You don't have to outrun the Doom, you just have to catch up to the melee creeps.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So the boost definitely helps him do that. The wave is going to be back near the tower, so that's where the Gyro wants to farm. Tide's getting pushed back by this Clock with battery assault, with boots. I mean, things are looking good for HFN right now, you know, with his Gyro.
Yeah, he's having a great old time, and Courier just keep on dying. Doom's got lost. Gyro did deliver his items before his Courier died. It looks like another same situation. They've dragged it into the small camp, though, this time around. So maybe Mariano can get some farm at long last. Better calm down that bot lane for a sec as we can take a peek into some of these others. TA struggling a little bit in that top lane, 7 CS. What's that down to? Because Mars is dominating.
I mean, this lane is definitely not that great for him. Like, Rubik is also like very annoying for TA. Harassing him with the Fate Bolt and the right clicks. I think that overall, if you look at Infinity's lineup, they have a much greedier and slower lineup this time. Instead of like the MP lineup they had the last time. They have a lot of heroes that need a lot of... Doom itself is a greedy position for... You're going to be hitting creeps, you know. Yeah. You're going to be wanting some gold, some piece of the pie there. And there's Tide, there's TA. Everybody needs some piece of the pie.
They all have core items.
Not sure if they have enough of the pie to, you know, share it with so many heroes this game.
It's always interesting to think about, you know, Dota and video games in that kind of sense of, you know, there's a finite amount of gold on the map. How can you distribute it? How can you spread it? And you add in, you know, neutral creeps and hero kills and stuff like that. Who gets all the juiciest parts? Duster again, just going to catch this dire wave, trying to meet it up with a Radiant, but then realizes, no, I can just drag this to my Gyro, put it under tower. There's another wave already meeting down there as well.
Yeah, and going back to the point where you say that there's a limited amount of gold on the map, but when you are Alchemist, you create gold out of nothing.
Yeah, true. Or you buy a Hand of Midas, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Midas. What a dead item it is nowadays. What's going on now? Oh.
Game is way too fast for Midas.
Yeah.
Way too fast.
There's no way you can get your return of investment out of that item anymore. And Duster is just running at these heroes. Sends Mariano all the way back behind his tower. Of course, there is a wave.
This laning phase is officially over for the Tide. I mean, I guess it was already over 2 minutes ago.
It's incredibly rough. He's
Level 2?
Level 2, yeah.
Oh my god.
Gyro level 4. Duster's going to get a pull off as well, so even more. Oh, no, he doesn't manage it. The Harpies say nah. Looks like that mid lane's pretty even. DP getting a slight edge over the puck, but nothing really going to be happening there.
PP is going to have such a burden this game to do. She has so much to do in this game. They have greedy lineup. Everybody wants to farm, and you are the only rotating hero.
Is this a game where he has to kind of rush BKB to continue kind of driving that momentum?
Possibly. Mariano is going to get trapped in the cogs, but his creep wave is there to save him.
Save him from the rocket barrage. Is HFN holding a point? He's gone 1-1-1. He's level 4. As First Blood is King Ao dying to that Bane, and TA actually leaving the lane to chase him back. Claiming something back on the TA now at least.
Yeah, that's definitely not expected, you know. Bane TA getting First Blood. That's not something you see all the time.
Against the Rubik Mars, who are, a kill lane.
Yeah, you would expect the Rubik Mars to get the First Blood, not the Bane TA.
Well, Doom being chased now, and all those points HFN was holding, he's put them into Rocket Barrage. He goes from 1-1-1 to 3-1-1 very quickly. That magic damage starts stacking up.
Yeah, this means that he's gonna farm a little slower in the jungle, but you know, a kill is a kill. I feel like kills are always worth it. You know, if you have to sacrifice some skill points to secure the kill. Even as Luna, sometimes you see, the rune,
Yeah,
or the R.
he gets it.
That's it.
He calls the two of them. I mean, that was all set up by Duster, just holding onto that rune for him. A nice rotation from the clock.
Yeah, he's been having a very, very good game, you know, as the clock. Securing the lane, controlling runes, that's everything you need to do, and we have some ward wars here going on.
Yeah, Prada defending his obs with a sentry. He's gonna deny it as well. Remove that gold off the map. That would have been a freebie for King Ao.
Nicely done. Very nice.
I guess he will now know that it's denied, so probably won't come back and waste another sentry.
I actually feel like the urn should be on the puck, you know, not on the Rubik. I kind of like pucks going urns nowadays. I've seen it a couple of times recently. I feel like it's very strong if your team needs someone to get a vessel. I mean, not particularly this game, but
It just comes out super quickly. And
I just feel like Rubik would rather get other items, you know, rather than earn.
Arcanes as a start.
Yeah.
And we used to see it from
He's gonna
Thompson
need-
go like earn E-Blade on his puck mid and just demolish people.
I think it's very, very strong. What lane?
Call down. Yeah, Mariano's still level 5. Duster going to take a pretty big chunk of damage there. Was that the chain lightning creep that Doom has picked up? So they don't get the kill on Tide. I do drag the lane back to continue the free farm for HFN though. I'm starting to wonder, when do we see this Ember rotate? Is it his job to come into the side lanes now to find kills? Or do you think Infinity are content the way things are going so far?
He's not getting the runes, that's why he's not moving. Like Clockwork has denied the 6-minute rune, that's a crucial rune if you want to rotate, so let's see the next rune. 8 minutes rune, if he's gonna get something nice and juicy.
Oh no, it's top.
Oh no.
It's an illusion.
No. Sleep?
Yeah, level 4 Bane, no grip, of course. Adriano's alright. Rushing into that Witchblade. So then the question, the other way. Does Puck just want to sit in lane and watch the Ember Spirit? Or is Ember's TPing bottom because they're dividing the Tide? Mariano dead to Duster and HFN. And PP's rotation here, he's got level 1 chains. Still a creep wave around, but he'll claim the kill on Clockwork still.
Well, at least they get a return kill. He needs to be doing a lot of rotating for sure, you know. Not getting the runes is not an excuse that you don't want to TP. You still have to do what you have to do in the game, you know. The runes just make it easier for you. Because I feel like sometimes, you know, mid players, I've came across players where they feel like, if I don't get the rune, I have the right not to rotate. No, you don't. I say no, you don't. If it's your freaking job to rotate, you rotate with or without the rune.
Fulfill your role. Do what you're meant to do. A coil from Adriano, so Puck now coming into the bot lane to try to slay the Tide. The Ravage comes out. Mariano will take down Duster. DP trying to battle with HFN, and now Genek's arrival should take down the Gyro.
Oh, he gets the sleep.
Yeah, finally the Puck.
He can't jaunt away.
No more Orb now. Has a phase shift and a waning rift, but that is it for him.
Very nice. Very, very nice. It's a huge price to pay, you know, just for that tight kill. A huge price. It's way too risky, you know. The Tide's in front of his tower. He's not a kill where you can, okay, if we throw 2 spells, 3 spells, we get the kill. No, man. That was not the case.
Yeah, and PP had stuck around. There was a little bit of a weird moment there where Tide TP'd, tried to refill the bottle, but I don't know if he was out of fountain or what happened. Didn't refill PP's bottle. So Ember Spirit was like, right, I'm chilling down here. I'm staying. We'll fight. Don't you worry. Still unable to really do too much tower damage at this point, though. Try and get some done on that bottom tier 1, but there's Glyph. Looks like Wolf Team setting up for something top. They know exactly where Lumiere is. There's Clockwork.
TS1.
Severely underleveled.
I mean, the last game he was really low level as well on the Disruptor. He's gonna need the call to start.
Looks like Lumiere feels it coming. Has the traps down as
TA
well.
he doesn't have enough traps in the lane, you know. I mean, the one reason why TA is so annoying to push his tower is because he always have all these traps in the lane and he just clears the wave. But this game, the TA didn't manage to do it.
Looking out. Dived under his bottom tower. What's he stolen? Oh, nothing that'll keep him alive, that's for sure. Nearly took the Doom down with him, but with a catapult here, PP is going to set up for a pretty simple tower take.
Yeah, that was kind of weird though. If they wanted to defend the tower, they needed to, you know, rotate more heroes. Like, because the Tide didn't have Ravage yet, right? And he's showing himself mid. So if they wanted to defend the tower with Mars and the Rubik, they definitely could have done it before. But the Rubik was just alone there. I think they were just... when you see supports dying like this, it's usually because people are communicating. They are not very sure of what they want to do. And, you know, and the supports just pay the price for that.
It's like
and Tide TPs to defend the tower.
Yeah, see if he can deal with the catapult, because he's getting jumped by the Puck and the clock. He's got Ravage ready, and he's probably just going to have to chuck it. Genek arrives with PP as well. The Doom comes out onto the Mars, so Talvo, no arena, no spear.
Oh, Rubik has Doom.
Just hook-shotted him in. The grip on the Puck as well, but the Doom there, you're right, stolen by King Ao, gets it in onto him. Genek with a double kill, but Adriano's Puck could potentially clear up here. Finds a good amount of damage back in towards PP, and HFN has arrived. Forces the Remnant defensively off to the right-hand side, and the Doom has been left to his own devices here. Orb down, finished off by HFN.
Oh, he's going for a diffuser on Gyro.
Ooh.
Great against the Tide this game, for sure. I think the plan is they want to just play a really quick game, like a very high tempo game. So you buy those cheap items and you just keep... Because it makes sense, right? As I said, Infinity has a really greedy draft, you know. There's only a limited amount of pie for them to split across their Tide, the Doom, the TA. So if you play fast, you're going to limit the pie even more, you know.
You start eating their pie. Start stealing all the neutral camps.
Yeah. You eat, yeah, correct. You eat their pie.
Yeah, it's my pie now. Oh, he might have changed his mind, though, hey? He's got point booster queued up.
Wait, what?
Where's HFN's courier? Yeah, HFN's buying Ags. He's got 2 components on courier. He's 300 away from it. I was fully sold on that idea of playing fast, and again, just all the magic damage they have. Pre-BKBs, Wolf Team incredibly strong. It looks like HFN just going to play the more standard Aghanims build.
The Axe does help you fight too, in a way, because it gives you a lot more HP.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Diffuser doesn't give you HP, it just gives you damage and mana burn. But Axe, it gives you some sort of damage as well. If you get the flat cannon shot off in the team fights, you're not dying. And you have this amount... Because you think about it, right? The only way he dies in this game is like if he gets Ravage Grip and Doom. And if he can outlive that, or at least, you know, make them waste a lot more spells to kill you, your team is going to clean that up, you know. So he just needs to tank all the damage. So in a way, that makes sense too.
Yeah, and then after Aghanims, it's kind of cheap items, right? Chrysalis, Morbid Mask. Think about like Satanic BKB a little bit later down the line.
Stat items would be nice for him. I mean, Lincoln's would make sense this game.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great game for Lincoln's now. King Ao trapped down bottom. He's stolen Refraction, but that TP is not going to work. He'll probably, yeah, he's pinged it. He knows there's an Observer Ward down there. A bit of a weird one, though, as Lumiere Nightmares himself. He'll have to grip up this Rubik to finish him off.
Yeah, a bit slow for his team to arrive there, though. I mean, I think they're not really sure what they wanted to do. It was just merely a reaction. I think if they wanted to do that play, it would work if his team, the Rubik's team, is nearby. Then he's going up to play the dead lane like this. But otherwise, I think there's no point for them to TP down. Because the point of playing the dead lane as a support is because you're low value, right? If the enemy is using 3 heroes to kill you, and your team farms up the rest of the map, then it's worth it for you. But if your team is like trying to TP down to save you, but they're not early and they're late, they're not ready, so it means that your death is just, you're accomplishing nothing, you're not getting anything in return because nobody is farming the map apart from the HFN Gyro.
It's like your expected value just diminishes immediately as soon as your teammates come. Yeah. One of the weird situations.
You're like, wait, what? Why you guys are here? You know, you're like, I'm
meant to
doing
die.
my thing, you know. I'm meant to die.
We're still yet to see a big Tavo arena yet. He's got his Blink Dagger and we've got them all smoked up, ready around mid. But you look at Infinity and they're doing the exact same thing. Coming in towards mid lane, 5 heroes smoked.
Oh, BKB on Ember Spirit.
Oh,
That's why they want to fight.
And a Blink Ravage as well. All of the timing's coming in. There's Tavo, though, making the jump on TA. The Ravage will save, but the hook shot comes through. Can they finish off Lumiere? The Nightmare save. Oh, the Wand of the Refraction now. Lumiere turns and burns. He's going to take down King Ao and Duster. PKB up for PP as well, taking out Tavo as a team wipe. Appears out of nowhere. Infinity just so quick with the reactions to save Lumiere.
And they're going to get rushed for that, you know. That was all well timed, you know, from the Tide there. Getting the right counter initiation. The TA was probably also acting like a bait. He was intentionally showing himself, hitting the creeps there. So, yeah, all in all, good play there from Infinity there. That fight showed that they were communicating.
Yeah, everything was spot on perfect from them. Bursting them down so quickly. I mean, HFN just surrounded and swarmed by all those heroes. It's got to feel bad as Wolf Team, who are kind of on a timer this game, right?
Yeah, I feel like they need to get BKB, you know, on the Gyro, so that doesn't happen again. You know, he has to choose between. I mean, that's the thing, you know, as a carry, you don't want to full commit to all these fighting items and then shit goes wrong, then you don't have any backup plan. But I feel like in this game, maybe playing without a backup plan is actually what you need to do, because you are on a timer, like you said, anyway, with this kind of lineup.
Just all in.
So what if you have a so what if you have a backup plan? You're not gonna win the game later anyway.
Hey, get down your opponent's throats. Well, he'll finish off the Chrysalis at the very least, and probably shift into BKB.
Yeah, he needs the BKB. Because I think his role is, as the Gyro this game, is to just stand in front, let them throw everything at you, and your team isn't going to clear them up. And a pick off there on Puck.
Yeah,
probably a grip, right? Not even a grip. Or Doom. Okay, Doom.
Yeah, Blink, War Stomp, Doom. Adriana was down there trying to play that bot lane. Shove it out, but look at Talvo also being caught. And Doom, a little bit afraid.
I mean, that's the thing, you know. They are playing like in a normal game. They're just sending this Rubik and Puck into always like all this dead lane. But against a Doom, it's like he has Blink. You know, it's very, very risky to do this. You know, I much rather you just group up, play a little less greedy, and just try to team fight them with your Gyro.
Now you're getting picked off one by one. The Rubik's out in the river. Top lane, King Ao's going to die. So you've had Puck dead for 30 seconds. Now you've got Rubik dead for 30 seconds, and you're never allowed to really group up as 5 if you're feeding away kills.
Yeah, unsure of what they need to do. Like against this kind of like lineup, Bane and Doom, they have a lot of like catch for you. You have to play near to each other.
Oh, I was worried for HFN there. Ariano's Tide was coming across. I've got PP up on this high ground. Lumiere straight onto Duster. Cogs will push a couple of them back, and Talvo's in with a spear on Ember. He can get his BKB off before the missile hits, and he turns straight onto HFN. They've got a grip from Prada, cancelled by Adriano, so Wolf team definitely fighting back. But Lumiere with his TA Aegis and a Ravage to back her up is just going to Sideblade spill and kill everybody in her sight. They're all dead. I don't think Wolf team have a way back into this game. A hook shot across to the Ancients, PP and Lumiere.
This game feels over.
I'll take them all down. That's I mean, two team fights where it's a team wipe.
We see a lot more communication and team play in the fights between Lumiere and Mariano's
Yes.
type this time. And he's going in for the Ravage. The TA is not running away. He's just standing his ground, dishing out damage. Improvements. That's what I want to see. In a series. You may mess up one game, but if you can fix the problems, that's what it's all about. In a series, you need to just get better throughout the series and get better as a team.
Yeah, evolving as the games go on. But as a 10k lead now appears for Infinity, is it all doom and gloom for Wolf team? Do you see a way for them
More or less.
to catch up and come back?
Yeah, wait. If you want to catch up and come back this game as Wolf team, you're just totally relying on handouts, from the Dire team.
Well, they're not getting any. Genic is on this gyrocopter. He's getting there with a Doom and a Scorched Earth.
Oh, he has no backup though. He has no backup. He's too far.
Yeah, he's going to get speared
little
into
too
this
greedy.
arena. I thought maybe the rest of his team could try and catch up. Like, PP is backstabbing. They do lose the Doom, and HFN has survived. But look at this Ember Spirit. He's invis. Hiding behind tier 2 bottom lane. He sees HFN. He knows there's no BKB. He can go for the slight chains play and just kill the gyrocopter himself. Tavo might be in a spot above the two. They've also Nightmare Duster's Clock, chasing King Owl's Rubik under tower. PP's BKB's expired, but in comes Mariano. Finds another one, and it's just pickoffs galore. One by one, the dominoes are toppling over. Wolf team down 3 heroes again, and one of them being the gyrocopter is absolutely a signal of the end.
PP is definitely the MVP so far for Infinity. He is like the man that made the rotations without the ruins, man. That's the man here this game.
Yeah, making the most of the situations he's been given.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention as well, like Mariano, he had a very bad laning phase, but I think he's done well using his body to bait the enemy team. A lot of the early fights where he just sacrificed himself. And we're going to see a grip here.
Yeah, we've lost the
not
puck
even
top
needed.
lane. They don't even need the grip to kill off Tavo. HFN's going to throw out a casual call down and homing missile, trying to catch up to Prada's Bane. He's been rooted though, this gyro, gripped as well. Clockwork, hook shot, cancels it out, but in comes the Blink Ravage. Mariano's there, but where's his backup plan? Where's the damage coming from? HFN's going to turn and fight, but PP will finally shut out that light. Mars brought back for this. But, I don't think he can do too much alone. He's under dire vision, and he's hiding behind tier 2. Ember Spirit will close the gap, but no mana there for PP to find that 5th kill.
Oh, those tips, man, Gareth. He just feels like they're just taunting him, Pick Gyro? You pick Gyro? Are you serious? You pick Gyro? Everyone just tip him.
We picked Gyro. We've got T8. And just look at the difference. 16,000 net worth on Lumiere, having the best time of his life. They've got Blink Doom ready again. That's why Adriano's hiding at his tier 3 tower. Can't even split push.
But honestly, even though I didn't really feel like I liked the Gyro that much, I mean, I feel like it did have his purpose in this game. Like winning the lane against the Tide. And we see Ember running in again.
Yeah.
Whoa, Duster, man.
No fear. PP, with the help of Lumiere, very quickly shred through the Tin Man. And they're pinging bottom lane. They see Tavo. They tried to hit him with a trap. They've missed out on that. So a blink and a TP will get Tavo home safe and sound. Still good to see some planning, some potential tactics from the Radiant, though. They're signaling they want to go top jungle, try and reclaim a bit of land, maybe think about next Roshan fight. And I don't think they can take a fight on even ground. They've got to get that element of surprise around Roshan or around an outpost or something. Still a minute.
I mean, without a BKB, how are they going to win the fight? I just don't see how. If HFN has no BKB, he cannot run in to do the damage. I don't see them winning the fight at all. I really don't.
He's just not tanky enough. Gets Ravage, dies.
I mean, somehow, even if somehow Dire screws up the Ravage entirely, I still think they can still win the fight.
Duster gets tagged by a Sideblade spill off a creep. Rubik gripped. 2 supports dead just like that. Remove the vision from the Radiant as well. It's just incredibly difficult for Wolf Team to move out and even find a single kill, never mind take a team fight.
Well, their ship has sailed, for that. They're way past their lineup's timing.
And when you're buying BKBs to try and catch up, it feels even worse. Oh no, he's been doomed.
He got the doom off.
I don't care, I just hit creeps. Well, Adriano not going to be hitting creeps for about a minute now. 50 seconds, he's gone. Do you think that chat wheel line is a dig at HFN?
Yeah, I mean, both of them, I mean, it's a very, very... I mean, they're not just, owning them in the game, they're owning them in the chat lines as well.
Well, the meta is very well defined. Second row, here we go. Yeah, minus armor. Should make short work of him. And that's Aegis for TA. Who gets the shard?
Height? Height? No?
Yeah, I guess it's tied. No one else is particularly nice. Like Doom, Infernal Blade's not bad, but oh, is he gonna get it?
Oh no, who got it?
Doom, yeah.
Doom?
Yeah, Infernal Blade. Multiple of 3 or above level 24. Longer duration, bonus
Level
damage.
death.
Oh,
level death.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're old.
Oh, Mariano. Oh, he gets bursted. I got the arena on him.
Yeah, that's not his job, that's the Ember's job to take care of the waves pushing far away. The Tide just needs to stay with the team.
What was level death? Was it 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Multiple of 3, 4, 5, 6?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I went the other way
5,
around.
4, 3. Yeah, 5.
Right. That's such a long time ago.
6. Yeah, 6, 5, 4. Oh, DA, DD.
Oh, still going to get caught in the chain stuns. And now HFN does have a BKB. Lumiere with a tremendous amount of damage, but still losing that Aegis. And down goes the gyro. Oh dear. This is without Ravage. This is without the team fight of Tide. This is a 4v5 and they're still losing out. The silence from the traps catching the puck. Adriano trying to phase and jump and jaunt and juke and jive, but PP, he's got him with Genex War Stomp. Picks up a triple kill on the Ember Spirit. Wolf team going to be thinking about game 3 at this point.
Yeah, I actually feel like not so sure why they're still in the game, like playing a game like this is actually not very good for your team. It's just it burns you out, like you're playing this game, you're not gonna be winning. I feel like it's better that you just GG the game out, get a break, and just try to refocus for the next game. Like drawing out a game like this is not good on your mental health as a team.
You start dwelling on mistakes. You start thinking about what could have been.
Yeah, they just need to let it go, and just play the next game.
Maybe they've got...
I mean, I know it just doesn't sound really right, I'm telling a team to give up, but sometimes you just need to conserve that energy and just refocus, This game is like what? You're just relying, even with handouts from the Dire team, your possibility of winning this game is like so low.
Well, yeah, we can look at it. It's 0%. The Dota gods have a number for that win probability. Right now, Infinity.
It's not that I'm advocating, you just give up, when the game is high. No, it's not that, It's a totally different thing, You give up in games where you still have a fighting chance, but I mean, no fighting. You give up in the games where you don't have fighting chance, and maybe it's like a entirely different situation from here. But here, I feel like it's just better, It's like to focus on the next game and try to reset yourselves.
Context matters, absolutely. Tavo comes in and takes the Arcane Rune. He can still arena here and maybe take down the Doom. HFN has BKB'd very early on, and a Nightmare save into a grip will catch out the Gyro. Allow Mariano in with a refresher Ravage, and that's GG called. HFN taps out. Yeah, very one-sided affair coming out of Infinity as Mariano celebratory Ravages at the very end there. Oh, a rough one. But
Yeah.
this is what we've come to expect somewhat from Wolf Team and Infinity in this regard, right? Game 1, chaos, don't know where it's going. Game 2, Infinity are like, we've put our boots on, we've got our gamer chair ready.
But at the same time, I feel like they are when you don't GG out like this, it says a lot about your team where people are arguing, people are like not very satisfied with what happened. They are dwelling on things that they shouldn't be dwelling on, It just worries me when a team doesn't GG out in a game like this, and I feel like it's gonna hurt them in the next game, man. I think that there's a very high possibility we see another stomp the next game as well from Infinity.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, what you're explaining is like that context, that perfect storm of you've missed your timing, your BKBs were delayed, you've got lots of magic damage, you're not scaling, TA's had a great game, everything comes together, and you're like, well, we have literally 0% chance of winning this. They gave it a couple of tries, but in the end, Infinity tie things up 1-1. So we'll pass it back to Arvo and the panel to break it down.
Thank you, Gareth. I am not muted. We just witnessed the gyrocopter attempt not really working out, and I think that's a little bit of an understatement, all things considered. Just felt really lackluster, but in general, the early game from Wolf Team felt really lackluster from the laning stage onwards. Do you feel like that was the TA effect for you, or was it just the laning stage not being played efficiently?
I think PP just destroyed the game and had a lot of impact, like too much, and was a hard game for HFN, too much thing to worry about. You have to worry about Grip, you have to worry about the Doom, you have to worry about the Ravage, and you have TA just right-clicking you with a lot of physical damage.
Yep.
So they need to fix the next game, they need to reset, and I kind of agree with Winter. I think by not calling GG soon, make everyone just get more stressed,
Yep. Astini, you are Winter is our resident armchair psychologist, but you are a close second. So what would you say of the mental state here?
Yeah, everyone is more stressed. I want to order a burger, and now I need to wait till game 3, and they could have GG out 10 minutes earlier, but okay. Yeah,
Even
everyone is
Astini
more
is stressed out. Yeah, it's
yeah,
awful,
I'm
honestly.
stressed. I'm stressed.
Right.
Yeah, but now without kidding, I think they might be able to reset, but they definitely seem very tilted. I'm worried. I agree with Winter that there's a likelihood that they just get stomped because they're tilted. Like last panel, I told well about their mental fortitude, that they don't care, that they're always focused. But by that time, they could reach Major, and if they lost, it would be really bad for relegation. Now, they feel like, oh, we still have one match against SG. Like, I don't care here. Let's just lose and we win against SG. That's how they work, unfortunately.
Okay, well, bold words here. Will Wolf Team be able to make it back in Game 3? Will Astini get his burger in time? We're going to have to find out after a small break. We'll come back with Game 3 between Infinity and Wolf Team. See you guys soon.